Welcome back to Magic TV. My name's Craig.
My name's Ryland.
It's 5 o'clock on a Wednesday, and it's time for
Craig and Ryland Magical Review Show.
Magical Review Show, not just a magic review show,
It's
a magical review show. Sorry we missed last week. Ryland couldn't be bothered.
That's not what it was.
No, he had to go back to school after an entire summer of... What did you spend the summer doing, Ryan?
Blackpool. Performing at Blackpool every night.
Every single night. Not just Blackpool. You also performed in Cornwall and Wales and a bunch of other places.
And the holiday park.
Yeah, just all over the place. But we're now back, and we're not going to miss a week again. We hope not. Anyway, but we've snuck a review show in. We're filming this on Monday night. We've snuck a review show in because Ryland's been doing a lot of rehearsing for the show that you're doing at the Rugeley Rose on the 13th. And been rehearsing a bunch of illusions and just throwing girls in boxes the entire last week. So, but we've snuck in a review show, and we're looking at 4 brand new tricks. One of which is one of Ryland's favourite tricks of 2025. But we're not going to get to that first. We're going to start off with a brand new trick from Penguin Magic and Josh Birch. This is called Space Cowboy. So, right, first thing we're going to look at is Space Cowboy by Josh Birch. Space Cowboy. Now,
this one's a good one.
This one is a good one. I'm a big fan of Josh. I've worked on several projects of his in the past. And obviously, I do a lot of work with Penguin Magic. I am going to be completely honest, though, and tell you exactly what I think. So, first of all, the question is, what is Space Cowboy? Well, it's designed to look like a game for kids, doesn't it? It looks like for little kids, not you, like little kids. It looks like a matching up game because you get different cards with like heads and torsos and legs of various different characters. You've got spacemen, you've got
it's called an
astronaut. Sorry, Cowboy
and the
ballerina, and basically, using the systems that you get taught by Josh, you can actually predict the outcome that the spectator is going to make. Now, there's actually a lot to this. It's actually more in-depth than you'd think. Ryland is going to do the basic performance. You're going to see the basic routine for this right now. Because there's a lot more, and we'll talk about the other stuff that you can do in a minute. But this is the basic routine. You can literally do this out the box in about 15 seconds, I'd say. As soon as you understand what's happening, you can do this immediately. So let's have a look at the basic routine, and then we'll talk about what we think.
Hi, my name's Ryland. I'm here with my sister Thea.
Hi.
Now, Thea, in here I have this crazy characters game. Now, in here I have the cards for the crazy character game. So as you can see, there's 3 different characters. So you got the cowboy here. You have the astronaut here. And the ballerina here, like this. So you have 3 different characters. Now, so what's going to happen is we're going to keep the heads here, so the heads aren't going to change. But what you've got to do is you have to place the bodies wherever you want, so they don't match up, like this. Now, there's only one rule to this. When you do this, what has to happen is one character cannot have 2 of their parts. So, for example, if you add this and this, that's not allowed. You have to have like the ballerina legs, for example. Got it? Yeah. All right. So here you go. Just quickly make it as fast as you can.
I'm gonna go for this.
There.
This here.
That is the ballerina there. That's all good so far.
And then I'll go for this person with that. This person with that. And this person with that.
So, as you can see, it's complete fair. So you've got all the heads. None of the ballerina in there, none of the cowboy in there, and none of the astronaut in there. Right? It's very good there. Now, Thea.
Yeah?
Do you know the funny thing?
What?
Inside of the crazy character packet there, there's actually another thing. Would you like to know what's in there?
What?
That's a card. On this card, you have the crazy characters game card. And on the back, you can see the astronaut head, the ballerina body, the cowboy legs. The ballerina head, the cowboy body, and the astronaut legs. And the same for this one. And it is a perfect match.
So you performed that. Thea loved this, didn't she?
Yeah, she really liked this. Yeah.
She thought this was amazing. In fact, we actually gave this to Thea because we thought this is going to be such a great trick for her close-up. But This is really fooling. Like, she was trying to figure out how it worked, and she had no idea. She couldn't figure it out. It's very, very deceptive. Like, because, and what's nice about it is it's one of those tricks that kids will really get into, but adults will really enjoy it as well. It feels like they've got a complete freedom of choice, and yet everything is predicted right from the very beginning. The prediction's there from the very beginning, and everything fits inside that little baggie that can go into your top pocket or whatever, and you're reset immediately. I mean, at the end of the trick, everything is examinable. It's kind of technically all examinable beforehand, and the prediction is going to be bang on 100% of the time. You know, there's not going to be
perfect.
Yeah. Now, that is good in itself, but Josh kind of went down the concept of, well, this is a really good trick, but let's see what else we can do with it. And there's a ton of bonus material on the project as well. There's a ton of different bonus routines that you can do, and the cards have other features that allow you to do these other routines. So one of the things, I don't think I'm giving too much away by saying that these cards are also marked. So because they're marked, it allows you to do other routines that Josh has talked about on the project. He goes through several different ways of doing this, including having all the cards face down and having them mixed and shuffled by the spectator. There's a lot of different options that you can go with. You also get double the amount of cards than what you just saw in that trick that Ryland did, because you get the cards necessary to do that trick, but then you get a bunch of other cards as well, because you're going to need extra cards to do some of the other handlings. But I mean, that's it really. There's nothing else really to say about it. It's a fun mentalism trick, which is interesting, because normally when you think mentalism, you think very, very stuffy. Like, oh, I'm a mentalist. I'm going to write something down on a piece of paper and it's going to be a prediction. It's all wonderful.
It's going to match what you pick.
Yes. As you say in your show, I'm Ryland. I'm Thea. We don't do boring predictions with little envelopes. Immediately after doing a boring prediction with a little envelope, but I digress. This is a fun mentalism trick. This is super fun. It's super interesting. And I think it's mentalism that would work for kids.
Yeah.
What do you think of it? Tell everyone what you think. Because you learned it, you watched the tutorial, you've done the trick a couple of times. I'd be interested to know if this is something that you would actually do in your kind of close-up work.
I really like this as, like, if I was performing to, like, kids, but, like, if I'm doing close-up around, like, adults, I don't know if I'll do this, but this is really good. It works really well.
You know where I could see this could play well as well? You know when you get booked to do a kids' party? Mm-hmm. And a lot of the time in the kids' party, there's a break there for food, and some of the kids finishing eating earlier.
And they're like,
before you go into the party games and you've just done the show, and you can kind of go, yeah, you want to see something cool? This would be like a fun thing to do to 2 or 3 of the kids that have finished eating early, I think.
Yeah.
And I think it's really important to have stuff like that in a kids' show, but I digress. I could see myself doing this in the right time, right place. I'm not I've got 5 close-up jobs this week. I am not under any circumstance. They're all corporates, and there are not under any circumstances going to be doing this at any of those corporate gigs, because it's knowing your material and knowing your audience. That's not going to work for the audience I'm performing for. However, I do think this is going to work for a lot of different audiences that I do, especially festivals, fun days, stuff like that, which is why I'm going to give this 89%. No, 90%. No, 91%. I'm giving this 91%. I'm definitely going to do it. I'm going to throw it in my case. You've given yours to Thea. I don't know if that means you want another one or...
I don't want another one.
You do want
Thea really wanted one. That's why.
You're such a good big brother. He's such a... You got product in your hair. He's got illusionist hair now. That's what Nemeth called it, isn't it? Illusionist hair. 91% from me. I know Thea is having a blast doing this. What about you? What are you giving it?
I'm going to give it
Take time, right?
95%.
95%. You can get it directly from Penguin Magic. It's super fun. That is Space Cowboy by Josh Birch. We're now going to go into another trick, which I know Ryland loves as well. Let's have a look next at TNT. So next up, we're going to be looking at TNT by Nicholas Lawrence. TNT by Nicholas Lawrence. I've actually just interviewed Nicholas on the YouTube channel. That's good. He's an amazing creator. He's brought lots of things out over the years, and a lot of it you've worked on. You know, I know that you did for a long while that boomerang, and the pen thing with the pen. That's so many things that Nicholas Lawrence does. Yeah. This is called TNT. And this is basically I don't really want to say too much until you've seen the performance. You performed this on Thea at the House of Secrets, didn't you? So before we go any further, let's have a look at a performance of you doing this to Thea at the House of Secrets. And then when you've watched the performance, we'll bring it back into the studio and we'll talk about what we think.
Hi, I'm at the House of Secrets. I have a pack of cards here, and I've got my sister here. Say hi.
Hi.
Now, here I have a deck of cards. As you can see, all these cards are completely and totally different. Yeah? Yeah. Totally different. All of them. Now, Theo, what's going to happen is all you've got to do is just say stop whenever you want. Stop. There. Have a look at that card. It doesn't matter if I see it. 10 of diamonds. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Now, Theo, what we're going to do with this card, if we're going to do something really cool, I'm going to take your strength away, okay?
Okay.
Watch this. Your strength has been taken away. What you're going to do, try and rip that card straight down the middle there. Try and rip it down, straight down the middle. Can't do it, can you?
No.
Look, no, I don't know what you're struggling with here. Look, it's really easy. Really easy. Look, I'll tell you what, you can do it again. Take that one, and just try and rip it down the middle like this again. Just straight down. I don't know what you're struggling with. Look, I'll give you your strength back. There you go.
I
What?
hate you.
So that was TNT. Do you want to talk about what this is, Rye? And kind of explain what you get and what you think of it.
Yeah, so you get 2 different decks of cards.
Yeah?
One deck, completely normal, really cool deck. I forgot what the deck's called.
Is it the Monarchs?
Yeah, the Monarchs. Yeah, it's the
I think it's the Monarchs,
the
yeah.
Monarchs.
Because it's a Theory 11
Yeah.
product, isn't it?
Yeah. But you get the deck of cards, normal deck of cards, and you get one that is...
Well, it's gimmicked.
It's a gimmick deck.
I think
And
we can
the-
talk about the gimmicks
yeah,
as
the
well.
gimmick deck is just 3 different cards repeated. But you wouldn't take this and like, oh, this is the deck. You'd put one of these cards in the deck every time you wanted to do a performance.
Yeah, and you force
Yeah,
that
you'd
card.
force that card.
Although that card can stay in the deck, so you don't have to do this if you don't want to. So if you use the
Yeah.
regular deck that comes with it, that card can stay in there, and when you want to do this routine, you can then force that card.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, basically.
And then what does it allow you to do? It allows you basically to do the routine that you did to Thea,
Yeah.
where they can't tear the card and you can. And then when you've got the 2 halves, they try and tear the card again. They can't and you can. Now, there's a marking system on this, isn't there? Do you want to talk about the marking system?
Yeah, so the market system, it's like one side you'll notice, basically the marking system enables you to tell the difference between the 2 sides, so what side you can't rip and what side you can rip.
Because this is very much based on the tear, no tear paper.
Tear, no tear paper, yeah.
Where, you can't tear it and you can tear it. It's the same with this, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they are not going to be able to tear this from one side, but from the other side they can. So you can give it them and tell them to tear it in half. They're not going to be able to. And then when you
then
take
they
it
can
back,
tear it,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Which
That-
it's really cool. Yeah, it's really cool.
I mean, there's lots of different ways you can do this. You can do this as a gag. You can do a pseudo hypnotism thing where you say, "I'm taking your strength away from you,"
Which is what I did, yeah.
which is you did. You could do this to a kid and a dad, and say, "Let's see how strong your dad is." And you give it to the little 3-year-old, and you give it to the dad first of all, and say, "Dad, can you tear it?" And he goes, "No, I can't." And then you give it to the little baby, and you go, "Can you tear it?" And go, "Oh," and yeah, exactly. So there's so many different ways you can do with this. And like I said,
You could use it as a presentation, as like, I'm going to give you your dad's strength.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, take the strength away.
Then you've got the strength.
Yeah, there's so many different ways that you can
Yeah,
do with this.
there's loads of different presentations you could use.
The cool thing is you can play it very nicely for comedy, can't you? You can play it as a comedic set piece if you want to, and you can get a big strong guy who can't tear the card and is unable to tear the card. So many different ways that you can go. But like we said, you can keep that card in the deck and just use it whenever you want to. However, and this is also important to note, if you don't use Monarchs, you don't actually have to use the deck. You could just take one of the cards out and put it in your wallet. So I know you've done that, haven't you? So you've put a card in your wallet as like an everyday carry thing, and that's gone right there into the wallet. And now, anytime somebody goes, "Hey, you're the kid magician, can you show me a trick?" And you go, "Well, I don't really have anything on me, but I do have this card in my wallet. Let's see if we can do something with the card." And you can get them to sign it. You can get them to try and rip it, and they can't. And so it can be like a really strong, really solid everyday carry, right?
Yeah.
Here's my question for you. Before I ask you what you think of the trick, because I freaking love this, by the way. Do you think if you put that single individual card in your wallet, it takes away from the trick? Because when you've got it in the deck, it's like you could have picked any card, and if they want to rip up another card later on, they can, and they got to find.
I think it's probably better to force the card.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my opinion, because I think what would you rather prefer? Like, what would look better if you go out and you're like, so you're like, right, I've got a deck of cards. I'll do some trick. Now I've got this card here. Now take this card. I'm gonna take your strength away. Or tell you what, just say stop. Right, this card. No, it says I want you to take this card. Now what? Yeah, kind of gives you your answer, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You're obviously gonna prefer one. Like, if you actually think, like, if you were watching the trick, what would you prefer? It's kind of obvious.
Yeah. I love this.
Now, obviously you don't have to, but
No, you don't
it
have
is
to.
stronger if you do force it. But if you didn't have the deck on you and you just had that singular card, it would look
Still look good.
still look good.
And it's very easy to do, isn't it? Like in terms of
very
the
easy,
actual,
very easy.
there's no skill to it. As long as you know which way round it is, it's going to work itself. It's not going to go wrong. Do you think if somebody was strong enough, they could actually tear through the card, or do you reckon it would be impossible?
I bet Eddie Hall could do it.
Who?
Eddie Hall,
Who's that?
the strongest man in the world.
Is he?
Yeah.
When I was yours, it was Jeff Capes. Don't even know who Eddie Hall is. Bet Jeff Capes was stronger.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He was a badass. Anyway,
I don't really follow that. I follow the guys that do illusions.
oh, do you?
Yeah. Like Matrix and the Pendragons. I mean, obviously they don't do it anymore, but you know.
Who are the Pendragons?
Yeah.
Oh, Jonathan's still performing.
Yeah, I know, but like not
And Charlotte's still performing.
together. Yeah, just not together.
Well, they kind of he shot her. He shot her.
You know.
It kind of puts a wedge in the relationship when that happens. You know, it's kind of go. If I shot your mom, I'm pretty sure she'd leave. No, she wouldn't. She'd kick me out. Let's be honest. Right? Okay. Anyway, we digress. What are you giving this?
I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it 100%. I'm gonna do this.
I know you are. I could see you winding some of your mates up at school with this. Going.
Do you know what? I'm gonna do that.
Oh, you want to see a card trick? Do you pick a card? Go on, I'll give you 10 quid if you can tear it in half. Oh, you can't, baby. Yeah, I'm going to give this 100% as well. This is one of my favourite tricks I've seen in a long time. I love this. We've both got a set, haven't we? You've got one, I've got one, and you're not going to get mine. Because he's tearing his up faster than I am, so you can keep off my cards. But 100%
You
for
should
me.
just get a refill pack for me.
Really, should I?
Do they sell refill packs?
Yes, I think they do.
Because I think last time we checked they didn't, did they?
Well, if not, they can just get the deck again.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
it
can
comes
get the
with it.
deck. I mean, it comes with an extra Monarchs deck. Worth
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. So 100% from me, 100% from Ryland. This is absolutely amazing. But now we're going to look at a brand new stage routine. His eyes light up when you say stage routine. A brand new stage routine by Bacon Magic. So next up, Ryan, and I know you've got a lot to say about this. In fact, I'll probably just shut up and let you talk because you have, at time of filming, performed this already around about 30 times because you were doing it in your show at Blackpool every single night. In actual fact, the footage that we're going to show people in a minute was from the Magic and Mischief show from the House of Secrets. This is the teddy bear routine that Bacon Magic have put out, and I'm going to just say a couple of words, but I'm going to hand this over to you. So basically, about a year ago, myself and Ryland reviewed the appearing teddy bear by Bon Lee. And there were 3 different sizes, small, medium, and large, and you could literally make a teddy bear appear from any small object. Now, fast forward, and Bacon Magic have now bought out kind of a similar thing. They've licensed the teddy bears from Bon Lee, so they're the same Bon Lee teddy bears. They've dressed the teddy bear up in a particular outfit, and this is kind of an amalgamation of colour match and a teddy bear production, but without the electronics. So you get some bags that look like laundry bags, but they've got outfits in them for the teddy bear, and you're basically effectively getting people from the audience to pick clothes for the teddy bear, dressing the teddy bear up, and then you have a production of a teddy bear. Now you're doing it slightly differently. Should we show them the performance?
Yeah.
Because you've worked on this, and I know it's changed since this performance, because I know you've changed the way you do it even more now, but still, let's have a look at this performance so you can see exactly what this routine is. And then after the performance, we'll get Ryland to say exactly.
We'll talk about what we think.
Yeah, because you've got more experience doing this than most, I would say, because you've done it every single day. So let's have a look at this. This is the new teddy bear routine from Bacon Magic, filmed live at the House of Secrets from Magic and Mystery.
Now, I was going to talk about the teddy bear, which... No, it wasn't teddy bear today, actually, wasn't it? It wasn't teddy bear, okay. Now, with this teddy bear, what happened is... Thea has a favourite teddy bear. She loves teddy bears, but she has a favourite one. Now, her favourite one is a really small one. And this really small teddy bear, she likes to take it and dress it up. So I'll tell you what, she even likes teddy bears that much. She brought a Paddington case. Tell you what, Thea, can you bring your little case up? And does it have your favourite teddy bear in it?
I don't know.
You don't know? That's not very good, dear, because we kind of need it to do the trick. Okay, it does. Good. Right, so, very ugly teddy bear. Anyway, Thea, what we're going to do is we're going to dress your teddy bear up. Does that sound fun? Yes, okay. So we have little outfits for the teddy bear. First of all, some t-shirts. Now, we're going to have to pick these at random. So what I'm going to need 3 different people to do. You're going to close your eyes and you're going to look away. So you don't know which one you're going to pick. There's quite a few, like an American t-shirt, a white t-shirt, a few t-shirts at the back, yellow ones at the bottom. There's lots of different t-shirts. So I'm going to need you, sir. You close your eyes and look away. Alright, and hold your hand out. Put it inside of the bag here. Yeah, reach out and pull only one t-shirt out for me, okay? Got it? A blue t-shirt. Nice. There. Put the t-shirt on the teddy bear. Very good. Some surprise you can catch. I will do this again with some hats. Have some hats. So, who are we going to do this one? Do it again. Which one? Down the bottom? Which one? Yeah, okay. Right, so, you're going to close your eyes. You're going to look away. Hold your hand down. Put it inside the bag. You're going to reach. Right, you got one. Okay, you got a black one. Nice. Okay, Thea. Sorry. Thea, put the hat on the teddy bear. Never mind. Put the hat on the teddy bear. We'll do it again with one final time with some scarves. So, you sir with the Pokemon t-shirt and the mom.
Very cool.
Mom's very good. I like the t-shirt. You see, Thea, she really likes Pokemon. Anyway, so close your eyes and look away. Hold your hand out. There you go, inside the bag. Now make sure you only get one scarf. You got one? Yep, you got one. Okay, very good. A red scarf. Nice. There. Put the red scarf on the teddy bear. Now. Right, so have you got the scarf? It does look a bit like Paddington. Yeah. With the red scarf. It's Paddington in the winter. I don't think he has a sandwich in his hand. Anyway, now earlier on, I gave out an envelope. Now, this envelope is the envelope of mystery. Who has the envelope of mystery? You have the envelope of mystery, okay. You've had it this whole time, yeah? Okay, very good. You didn't, oh, you did drop it. That's not very good. Anyway, so, we've had the envelope this whole time. And after this, I've had 3 different people pick an item, clothing. So the envelope has been out there the whole time. And if you look inside of the envelope, we have, believe it or not, a prediction. It's wrong way around. A prediction. There you go. Of a teddy bear with a black hat, a red scarf, and a blue t-shirt. And it is a purple hat. Thing is, we're Magic and Mystery. We don't do boring predictions that will be out there the whole time. We do the cool stuff. We make the impossible possible, don't we, Thea? Tell you what, why don't we make a big teddy bear here? Right, Thea, how big we talking? You want a big teddy bear? Just humongous? Alright, then we go bigger. Everyone on the count of 3, shout Akio teddy bear as loud as you can. 1, 2, 3! And it's a teddy bear with a black hat, red scarf, and a blue t-shirt. Thank you.
Okay, right. The floor is yours. Over to you. What do you think? So thanks very much for checking out this review, this in-depth review by somebody who spent the last 3 weeks performing it. We'll see you again. No, come on, seriously. What you got?
Right, so what are we doing again?
You're talking about what you think about the teddy bear trick.
Yeah, right.
He's
Yeah,
distracted.
I'm forgetting. I'm thinking.
Can you tell them what you think of the teddy bear trick?
Yeah, I can. Right, so obviously there's, when you get the normal teddy bear from Bonley, you get to choose from 3 different sizes, which you can do from this.
It only comes, I will say,
it only comes in 2. Yeah, it comes in 2. Medium, or is it small?
No, it's medium and large.
Medium and large. Now, if you get the medium one, all you get is the bear and the clothes and the force bags. But when you get the large one, you actually get this really cool orange, like, Paddington briefcase.
Which they just saw in the performance.
Yeah, which you just saw. So it comes with the mini teddy bear, the orange briefcase, the blow-up bear, the clothes for the blow-up bear, and
all the force bags.
All the force bags. Yeah, and obviously you can create whatever routine you want. You could add a prediction like us or whatever you want.
Yeah, because it doesn't. The routine is not the way you do it. The routine is different that they supply, but you went down that route, didn't you?
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's really good.
What about the force bags? Are they good quality? Because there's a million different ways to force items.
I do really like these force bags. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're actually really good. Like, these are probably my favourite way to force clothing.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
These force bags are probably the best.
Now, it comes with the orange case.
Yeah.
And when you were doing it in the House of Secrets, because it's got the because there's very limited space, you were using the orange case. But there are other ways of doing it. Like in
the show that we were doing the way we're doing something soon.
Yeah, but it's at the Rugeley, isn't it? You're doing
Rugeley and something else. But what we're doing is we're using a massive version of the squared circle. So it's like, it's an empty cage, an empty tube, nothing's anywhere, and here's a 6-foot teddy bear that's just being produced from inside of here.
So it's like, is it a production of a teddy bear as opposed to...
Instead of like, look what's in the case. Look at Mary Poppins.
Yeah. Absolutely. And you've changed it even more now, haven't you? Because you've added the Wonder Maker's chair.
Now we've added the Wonder Maker's chair, and we've dressed that teddy bear up. Because when we were doing the House of Secrets show, we used the Wonder Maker's chair for something else. But now we've added him in, and we've added prediction in. In fact, I can't say it because I'm doing it soon for something that would probably expose one. But never mind. We've added quite a few things in.
Yeah.
in very simple words.
Yeah, you have. So, what do you think of this? I mean, I'm not going to do this. Not because I don't think it's amazing. I do. I think it's absolutely brilliant.
Very
good. This is kind of more your thing than my thing, I think. But I love the appearing teddy bears. I think they're great. You use them in your show in a few different ways. But this is the best version, I think, because it's actually given that appearing teddy bear a reason. It's a routine that's built behind it.
100%.
A lot of people, they just use those appearing teddy bears as a kind of a random surprise. You do the Mangler routine with Thea, and you just produce a teddy bear because she's scared to go in the box. But I mean, it's not the even when you do that, the focus isn't on the teddy bear production at all. With this, the teddy bear production is the focal point of the finale of the trick because everything is built up to that moment. Yeah.
I would agree with that. Yeah, 100%.
So I really like it. I mean, I'm going to give this like 100%. I think this is
120%.
You're giving it 120%.
Very good. Yeah.
If you're looking for a really cool trick to put in your show, if you're a kids entertainer and you want to put something in, because we talked about this the other day, but didn't we, right? A lot of kids entertainers, they do the same small stuff. The colouring book, the silver sceptre, all of that, a change bag routine, whatever. And I think it's nice when you can do a trick in your kids show where you can really level up.
Yeah.
And this is
what you've been doing, watching Nemid.
Yeah, well,
Nemid. Level up.
There you go. Nemid, level up. Go and check out his YouTube channel. But it is very good.
Well, I haven't seen it yet, but I think it's very good.
Well, you like Nemid, don't you?
I like Nemid. Nemid's cool.
He is. Well, it's a YouTube channel about him. Why would it not be cool? But this really, imagine if you're doing kid shows And the book has seen 5 or 6 different kids entertainers, and then they see you and you make a 6-foot teddy bear appear right in front of people's eyes. And I'll tell you something, if you can get the birthday kid or something involved in the production of the teddy bear, they feel like $1 million.
In fact, if I was doing this in a kids show, what I would do is I would combine this and my other teddy bear routine together. So what I'll do is it's like, oh look, I'm going to force his clothes. This is the teddy bear we ended up with. Thea, let's check out the prediction. Thea, you ripped Ryland smells. Oh my god. Look, okay, look. Tell you what, we're going to do this from real magic. I need someone to help. You, what's your name? Blah, blah, blah. Come up to stage. Now, do you know the Accio spell from Harry Potter? Blah, blah, blah. And then you do the Piff Dragon, I can't read cards. We're going to test you, make sure you can do it. Piff cards. I can't read, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
And
then hat from pad.
Then hat from pad. Once it's hat from pad by Alex, then it's like, right, come down here. Now I'm going to point at that chair. You're going to show Accio teddy bear. Everyone together. You're going to point at that chair. Accio teddy bear. And it's a teddy bear. Now that is pretty cool. But I'll tell you what, would you like to try something else? In fact, wave the wand at this box. Inside of this tube, it's completely empty. You see the tube is completely empty. The cage is completely empty. Everyone on the count 3. 1, 2, 3. And look, you made a big 6-foot teddy bear bear.
Yeah, I mean, that just end of trick there. That's just incredible.
That's just incredible.
Yeah. I love this.
That would be a great kids routine. Do you know what? That would be a kids routine of the year, that would.
Yeah, we will.
It would.
Yeah. You're at Drayton Manor doing a kids show next week.
Yeah.
So put it in and we'll film it. But outside.
Genuinely, that would be sick.
It would be, wouldn't it? This is great.
This is such a good trick.
It is a really good trick. If you're kids entertainer, family entertainer, if you want to level up your show, this is something that you absolutely should get. So there you go. You can get it directly from the Bacon Magic website. There's nowhere else that does it. It's only a Bacon Magic. So you can go check it out there. Now we've got one final review. Let's have a look at this. Okay, so the final trick we're going to be looking at today is Progressive Kings. Progressive Kings by Adrian Vega and I think I've not got their names in front of me. Giano Govi, I think. And
PK, and that's it.
There you go. And Progressive Kings effectively is a slow motion sandwich plot using gimmicked cards. Now, I love the slow motion sandwich plot. I've probably performed.
I also like the. I was thinking of this. You know the slow motion sandwich plot?
Yeah.
Do you know what I was thinking?
What?
If you had, like, you know how Atomic Deck is like super thin cards?
Yeah.
You like fit 104, which is like 2 decks.
Yeah.
What if you were to do that and it was interlaced, so it's like normal card, King of Diamonds, normal card, King of Diamonds.
Yeah, that'd actually work. Yeah, that's quite cool.
And then what happens is, right, so you pick from a card and you can see, right, so what was your card? So it's this, right here in the middle. And then you pretend to put the kings on it. It's like, right. And so you can see the 2 kings. Oh, look, shrink a bit. Oh, look. They've gone even further. Oh my god, it's right there. Oh my god, they're surrounded. Is this your card? Yes, your card.
Yeah, that would actually be really good. That'd be really cool.
But we're talking about Progressive Kings.
Yes. So Progressive Kings. I love the slow motion sandwich plot. I remember learning one from Spectacle by Stephen Minch years ago, and I've marketed or produced 4 or 5 versions of my own. I taught one actually on my Vanishing Ink masterclass. So I've been doing this plot for years. What's interesting about this is it's a regular deck of cards and you get 4 gimmicked cards. Now you only need 2. You only need 2 because you get 2 blue and 2 red. So you can use 1 for the blue deck, 1 for the red deck, which is great. Normally you have to buy one or the other. You're getting 4 gimmick cards, so you've got spares. And in essence, what's going on here is you have to have the 2 cards in the deck when you want to perform this routine. Now, you can't have them in the deck and do other routines. They would kind of look a little bit suspicious. But you can load them in there and set it up on the fly in just a few seconds. Yeah. Now, I'm not going to say any more about this right now. Let's just have a look at a performance of this. So this is me performing Progressive Kings to Ryland. Let's have a look at this. And then after you looked at it, and then we'll talk about what we think. I have a deck of cards. As you can see, they're all there. More importantly, they're all different. I'm going to take out the 2 kings from this deck. The reason I take the 2 kings out is because the 2 kings are the most magical cards in the pack. I want you to do 2 things. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to see that there are no other kings in the pack. It's very important that you see that. Well, there's no more. There's no more black. There's no more black kings.
King of Hearts is in there.
Yes, but there's no more black kings, Ryland. The only kings that are.
I saw King of Diamonds.
Yes, black kings, Ryland. Black kings. Okay. Only black kings in here are these two. And the reason I use these is because these are.
What's the camera there?
Yes, that's a different deck of cards. It's got nothing to do with this trick, right?
Oh.
2 kings. And you're going to pick a card, all right? So as I go through, just say stop.
Stop.
Now this can be a signed card, but as you're
No,
by the
one next to
camera.
it. I want the one
Oh, the
next
one
to it.
next to it, that one there. Okay, that card.
They're pretty much the exact same card.
Are you okay with it? Or?
Yeah,
Good.
that's good.
It's good. Are you happy?
I
don't even know how to. Apparently, I don't even know how to square up a deck of
I was
cards.
going to have to sign it, but I don't see a pen.
There is no pen. The pen is
Did you lose your pen?
gone.
I can poke it. I can poke it instead.
Give it a poke.
Poke.
Remember the card.
Right,
Got it?
that part will be warmer than the other part.
Well, we're going to leave the card down in the middle anyway, so it gets lost into the pack. Okay? So I have no idea where your card is. I just know it's somewhere in the deck. So I have to try and find your card. But first of all, we'll give the cards a couple of cuts just to make sure that the cards really are lost. We'll give them a couple more cuts. One of those, one of those, one of those, one of those, one of those. Your card lost somewhere in the deck, right? So I don't need to find your card. Do you know why?
Why?
Because that's what they're there for. The detectives will find
They're
your
like
card.
Angel.
Yeah, Angel, yes. Ryland started watching Angel, haven't you? What do you mean?
I'm on like season
Yeah,
5.
Buffy and Angel, but I think you prefer Angel, don't you? To Buffy?
Yeah, Angel's better.
But the cards go, I want you to see that the kings go right there.
I mean, Buffy died, so.
Yes, we've just got to the end of the season where Buffy died. One king goes near the top, one king goes near the bottom. Did you see that? Very important that you see this. Now, I give the cards 2 twists. Well, they are, because you see when I give 2 twists, what happens is they start to come closer. They move down into the middle of the deck. They're working out where the card is. If I do it again, one more time.
What happens
Now,
if the card was
look, shut up and look. Shut up and look, because now, right there, in between the kings, there is one card.
That one.
And one card up. This card right here, in between the kings. It couldn't be, but if it was,
It's gotta be.
would that be your card? Was that the one?
Let me check. Is there a poke mark? There is. That's the card.
Wow, there you go. And that is nothing short of an absolute miracle. So that is... Okay, what's the question?
Is it easy?
That's a really good question, actually, Mike. Yes, there's only one move. But the move that you have to do will take a little bit of practice. Ooh. So in essence...
What is it?
I can't really say what it is because I'm going to give it away. But no, it doesn't even have a name. It doesn't have a name.
What?
It doesn't have a name. It's a move. It's a move that it's kind of came up with this for this routine.
That's strange.
But in essence, you take out the 2 kings, and everything looks very, very fair. It's a free choice of card. They can sign the card.
You know what I just thought?
Yeah.
We have never reviewed any of that stuff, and it's been down there for a year.
You know what? We should actually have a look at that.
Delve deep into all of that.
We'll delve into it. We'll delve into it before next week. We'll go an old school review show. We do need to look at that stuff.
There's a bloody clock down there. Like, what's a clock for?
Let's find out.
Hey, you find out in like 5 weeks or so.
But yeah, can we talk about progressive kings? So it's a sign card. It can be a sign card. There's no force.
No force.
There's a lot to love about this. Now, here's my issue with it. There's a kind of what's the word I'm looking for? The move that you have to. So first of all, let's talk about that move. The move that you have to do. There's no heat on that move at all. You're not going to have too much of a problem with it. It's absolutely fine. But my problem is twofold. First of all, this is marketed. Progressive Kings is marketed as a way of doing the slow motion sandwich plot without actually using any sleight of hand. The problem is, what happens is you put the kings at either end. The first phase is they come a little bit closer, and the next phase is they come together in the middle. Now, in order for them to come a little bit closer, you have to do one of 2 things. The first thing you have to do is get the spectators to cut the deck in the middle and complete the cuts. And then you can spread the deck out and show that they're now towards the centre. But if there's one king at one end and one king at the other end, and they cut, I think it would be fairly obvious to the spectator that is automatically going to put the 2 kings closer together in the middle. Now, the way that I did it on the performance is I used a Midnight Shift by Steve Braun. I did a pass. Did a Midnight Shift by Steve Braun. In the instructions, in the tutorial, they say that you can do a pass if you want to, or you can just have the spectator cut the deck and that's just as good. I personally don't think that's as good. I think you can probably get away with the spectator cutting the deck, but I think it's better to do a pass. But then that negates the whole, this is easy and you don't need sleight of hand. So yes, you don't need sleight of hand, but to make the trick more impressive, I think you do need sleight of hand. And then the nice thing is, once the cards are in that position, you can literally just spread them out again and they're together, which then brings up the other problem. Of course, there is one other problem, which is when the two kings are together and they've caught the card, that card is their card. You don't have to do a switch. That's all fine. However, you can't show those two kings completely. So I cannot take out those three cards, take out the selected card and hand it to them and just throw the kings on the table. You have to kind of just edge that selected card out and leave the kings in the middle of the deck because you can't really show the kings completely. And I think that's a wrong time to have things unexaminable. Now, they're more likely to want to examine the signed card than they are the kings, but still, I think from a routineng point of view, that could have been made better. But yeah, I mean, those are the two main problems for me. I mean, the method is quite nice. The method works well. I just think that if you've got the ability to do this in the best way, you don't need the gimmicks. And if you don't have any skill and you want to use gimmicks, there's better ways to do this from a gimmicked point of view that is going to eliminate the problems that I have with this. Basically, this is Long's way of me saying, although I can appreciate the cleverness behind this routine, and although I think that the tutorial is very good, and although I think the routineng is very good, and although I think that there's a lot to like about it, I'm not going to perform this, and ultimately, I'm only going to give it 50% because I think it's flawed in places where those flaws cause an issue to the routine. So I'm giving it 50%. Now, I fully expect you not to like this because it's a card trick, and you don't like card tricks, and it's, you know, well, maybe I'm wrong. What do you think?
I might give it 50% as well.
50% as well?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a shame because I love this plot, and I was very, very excited when it came, and I was very excited to open it up, but unfortunately, it's a little bit like going to McDonald's. You like the idea of it. You get all excited about going there. When
Pounders taste good.
But then afterwards, you kind of just regret it, and you just think.
Then afterwards, you're like, no. McDonald's isn't a good example. It's Taco Bell. Taco Bell, you think of. It's like, all right, I'm really excited to go. Yeah. Oh, this food is amazing. It tastes so well. Afterwards, in the toilet. And then you regret it.
I wasn't even talking about that. Oh my god. So there you go. Progressive Kings is a little bit like Taco Bell.
Yeah.
It will give you the shits.
Bag. Another shot in the bag. Another shot in the bag. Very good.
Thank you. I was on Pew. That is another review show in the bag. Thank you once again for joining us right here on Magic TV. Don't forget we're going to be back again next Wednesday, unless you can't be bothered. So next Wednesday we'll be back again with another.
I don't know what we're doing on Wednesday. I've got swimming on Wednesday, but we filmed before Wednesday.
We filmed before Wednesday, although we normally film on a Saturday.
Oh, Saturday we got the show.
Sunday you're working on the trip.
Sunday we're probably doing even more.
No, Sunday you're at the IBM convention and you're working on tricks.
Sunday is IBM. Yeah, I'm working on the trick stands. So I'm going to need every trick thing I can find.
Okay, so maybe we'll film it Monday. Either way, we'll be back next Wednesday.
Maybe Monday then.
We'll film it Monday.
Not Tuesday because I've got basketball.
Not Wednesday because you got swimming.
Not Thursday.
We'll be back.
I don't know why not.
We'll be back next Wednesday. We'll film it at some point.
Not Thursday because it's after when we need to.
We've actually filmed it up. We've actually filmed it at 6 o'clock in the morning in the past. Just to
We have as well. We filmed it at 6 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday just to make sure it goes up.
That's the dedication that we have. So one way or another.
Although last week we just couldn't be bothered. Nah.
But we'll try to be back next Wednesday. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Craig.
I'm Ryland.
This is Ryland. Don't forget to join the Netrix, www.thenetrix.com. It's my online streaming.
I just thought of something.
What?
We should set up a magic and mischief page.
Yeah.
We should.
Don't worry.
Just only post illusions. And
Me and Michael have got you, bro. We're already in the middle of it.
I didn't even know. Good job.
We'll be back again next Wednesday. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Craig. This is Ryland. And you have been watching the Craig and Ryland Review Show right here on
Magic TV.
Yeah, boy.